Happy Sunday, everybody. Me and Ashley are
Yay!
coming live. Ashley Cunningham has joined me, and we're going to be channeling Callie today. Pretty exciting, hey? Are
Yes.
you a little nervous?
Yeah. I
I
am
didn't.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
It's funny, I didn't really realize what I was getting myself into last time, and I was like, oh, yeah, okay, we'll just channel Callie, no big deal. Yeah. As everybody watched me turn beet red and like, holy moly, you got to keep up with Callie, right? You know what I love the most, Ashley,
Yes.
is
Whew.
how Callie came to both of us and then she was like, she said she was going to take it easy on you,
It's a
but she
little
was,
a little easy.
yeah, but she wasn't going to take it easy on me. I'm like, come on. So
Yeah.
yeah, so this should be fun. Um, And you're going to also be assisting me with my Mediumship 101 course coming in the middle of January on January 15th. Woo woo! Are you excited about that?
Woo-hoo. I totally am. I think it's going to be really fun, and it's going to be interesting for me
Mhm.
because I took your classes last year in July through August. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a little bit different, but it's going to be really, really fun, and it's going to be super high vibe, and I cannot wait to work with everyone.
You know, like for me, this is like why I do what I do to watch all of you guys flourish like this. It just like seriously warms my heart. I've watched you from last July to now,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just been incredible. Like it's been
Yeah.
amazing. And I remember the first time we went live together in that private group course for mediumship, and you were so nervous. And I said,
Oh my gosh.
you
Yeah.
get it right, you get it wrong. I don't care. Just come live with me, and we'll have fun." And you were like, "What?" You were surprised that wow, you were doing so well, and that's how it was pretty much for most of the class. But I mean, like everybody's on their
Mm-hmm.
own path. Everybody's at their own, level, right? Level or whatever you want to
Yes.
call it. So how cool is that? That now you're helping to teach the next one. I just think that's brilliant. So I'm
I'm
super
really
excited.
excited.
You know, the best part,
Yay.
and I love it because Philomene was saying you can get a whole bunch of adults together, have lots of fun in a private space online that doesn't include drinking and like, going
Mm-hmm.
to the bar. Because what happens as you elevate in your vibrational frequency and what you find, fun isn't the things that you found fun in the past aren't fun now. So how cool is that we're all
Mm-hmm.
going to get together? I love it. I love going live and watching others go live, getting free readings the whole month because the other students need to
And just
practice on someone.
yeah.
So
Yeah, and
99
just having
bucks.
good quality conversations with people
Yeah,
is just amazing. It's really
exactly.
fun and just super positive, and I made a lot of really good friends from the courses, so I can't wait to see everyone else just enjoying themselves.
I just think it's going to be brilliant. And it's also, it's $99. $99 for a
Mm-hmm.
full month is I just want to help as many as I can. And also, I feel like you need a full month to learn how to channel. You can learn the
Mm-hmm.
basics, you might even touch into it, but there's so many things. There's like building the belief that you can do it and removing blocks that you may have that you can't do it. And, it's the step by step. How are they communicating with you? And ways
Mm-hmm.
that you weren't even aware of before. Isn't that cool?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seeing those patterns, it just changes your life. Seeing how they've connected with you since you were really little, all the way up until now when you're at this step where you're able to communicate with them. It joined learning that piece alone. And it just, yeah, it really changed my life. Feeling more confident, not being alone. I'm never
Yes.
alone, and just feeling that constantly have a support group or a support team, my
Yeah.
spirit team that knows me inside and out. And I have no worries. There's nothing to fear, nothing to be afraid of or worry about, and everything's going to be good. So that alone changed a lot
and
of
knowing
things.
you got a support team here in the
Yes.
physical with all of us, right?
Exactly.
And you've got a support team always with you all the time. And that was like during some of the loneliest, hardest times in my life. That was when my angel opened up and passed through my body. And she knew I was needing her in that way. And when that happened, there was no doubt in my mind whatsoever that I didn't have a team of angels with me. There was no doubt in my mind. So whether you want to call them streams of consciousness or energy or light beings or angels, they're high vibrational energy here to help you. They're always looking after you. But we are also in a free will zone. So, I always say whether you believe is not important. What matters most is that you talk to them and that you ask for help with whatever you need help with. So awesome is this. So knowing you're not alone. That is probably the main reason why I'm stepping forward and doing this. Yeah. Okay. So what are some of the sensations that you get when Callie started to come around you?
I got just kind of a wall of energy, first of all. So it was pretty intense. And I'm getting her in little doses, so I'm not seeing her as strongly as you are. I did get some visions in my mind's eye. She's come into several of my meditations and kind of stomped around and shown me some kind of terrifying images of herself, just trying to, intimidate me a little bit, just display kind of her fiery character.
It's just trying to rile you up a
I
little
just
bit.
love it. Yeah, exactly. I just bask in it. I just love it so much. I think
it kind of gets
awesome.
you going. She's trying to get you going. Definitely. That's what she's trying to do.
Yeah.
It's like Eric.
Fires me up.
Eric's trying to rile you up. Eric from Channeling Eric. If you haven't gone to Channeling Eric, go to Channeling Eric on YouTube. And Eric, he'll try to rile you up too. But guess what? I set the boundaries.
Yeah.
Get out. Get out, Eric. So, I set the boundaries, I set the tone. And, I've never had high vibrational beings of light and love not listen to me. A couple times I've had lower vibrational frequency try it on with me. And then I bring in the big guns. And then out they go. See you. Won't be seeing you again. However, it's also important to remember that if you are talking low vibrationally, focusing on low vibrational stuff, and it's inconsistent, then, you want to keep your vibration high. Be aware of what you're focusing on and what you're talking about. All right. So in that moment when I've had a couple low vibrational energies come my way, the first thing that Jesus said to me is, have you learned your lesson yet? And I said, yes. Yeah. I won't be focusing and talking in that low vibrational way. And I learned. So, learn my lesson. He, Jesus is straight to the point. So he's, he will guide you like a big brother will. Which I really like. So some of the things that I feel when Callie comes around me is I start feeling really hot, and I'm prepared today.
For sure.
Last time I felt like I was in a sauna. The other thing she does is she'll like anchor herself in my mind. So I just see her blue with multiple arms. Fierce, kind of dark colored eyes, and a big bright red tongue. And the first time I channeled her on camera, as you guys all saw, it was a bit of I was a little bit shocked.
Oh, yeah.
Try to ease me
That
into
was
it by showing.
hilarious.
She tried to show me a Maori. Am I saying that right? A Maori
Hmm.
from New Zealand,
Yes.
like that. So she tried to show me that a few times over the weeks to come, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I got this, no problem. I've channeled." Yeah, okay, no. So those are some of the things I experience when she's around, and she's really blunt. So
Hmm.
if you're not ready and prepared to hear a really blunt, direct answer today, don't ask your question. That's my guidance for you. So, okay,
Yeah.
Callie's doing like this. Come on, bring it on, like this.
Mhm.
She's like, bring it. Like she's like, bring on your questions. Okay, so we're gonna see who is gonna. Okay, me first. All right, lucky number one. Woo! Okay, so I'm gonna challenge
Phew.
Callie first. We're gonna get to the Q&A when Callie's ready. Oh, geez. And so it begins. Okay, so I'm just going to relay what Callie's saying and how she says it, okay? So you guys can get an idea of what's going on here. So I get an idea of what's going on here. Okay, so she's just using all of her arms, reaching out like this, and she's like, welcome, everybody. Welcome. But with like really intense eyes, and she's got her hands outstretched. Okay, all of them, all of her hands. Okay. Oh, geez. Now she's warning me to get ready. Okay, I'm ready. Okay. Oof, she's just jumping right in. So here I go, guys. I got to ramp myself up to match her energy. Many of you are sitting on the sidelines, twiddling your thumbs, twiddling, twiddling. It's time to get up and get going. It's time for you to rise up and do what you are meant to do upon this earth, what your soul signed up for before you came here. What is that? What did your soul sign up for before coming here? Well, she said some of you decided that you would be a part of the cleanup crew in removing the denser vibrational frequencies here from the earth. And some of you decided to be, she's using me as an example, be a way shower to show others the way, to embody the light. She says that I'm still a work in progress. I agree with that. She's just pointing me straight out, still a work in progress. Um, uh, but she says, in truth, no one's going to be perfect here. Okay. This isn't about perfection. It's not about who's right, who's wrong, what's right, what's wrong. Everyone is doing their best. But what is your responsibility is to get up and get going. Okay. She's saying it's your turn.
Yes. I'm feeling her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, like what Kristen just channeled. I'm getting this actually this morning, and I want to speak on this really quickly. She's saying, okay. This morning I had this song stuck in my head, and it's Heat by Kelly Clarkson, and it's about like stepping up in a relationship. But for me, I was getting more of a, okay, let's go. Like, let's get this going. Like, let's do the action steps. You need to start putting in some of the work on some of the things that you're not doing yet, because I'm not perfect either. I'm working on some things. So put in the time, and I think she was giving me that message, and I was getting fired up for working on some things that I need to work on. And she's saying that Yes, we all need to find our way in how to incorporate those action steps in our day to day. It's not a matter of can I or will I. It's a matter of when will I, or getting it done. I'm asking her to slow down a little bit because I want to be really clear. It's a matter of you're going to do this. Do you want to take it the hard way or the easy way? So you need to just go with it. Listen to what your guides are telling you. Listen to what you're being drawn to. Take the action steps necessary and get it done. Get it done. That's what I'm getting. And she's just kind of laughing, like, hop to it. There's no time to waste here.
And you know what this reminds me of is the channeling I did for 2019 with God. And I remember channeling from God that a lot of the light workers were going to be asked to make certain changes, or certain changes will be made for them in order to move them in their path on their path. And 2019 may be a year as well where things are uncomfortable at times for you, and the light workers really need to get up and get going, or basically you can go the easy way or the hard way. And so you know, I prefer the easy way myself. However, they do throw some, they know I'll take it on though, so they're like, here you go. I'm like, all right. You know, when I'm channeling Lucifer next Sunday, that for me is, they're then they constantly tell me, Archangel Michael tells me, you know, you've got it wrapped up. You're overthinking it. You're thinking it's going to be much more than what it's going to be. So, but you know, coming forward and channeling Archangel Lucifer, you know, that's going to stretch me a little bit. So they're all about stretching us. P.S. To sit in stagnancy, that ain't going to fly for too much longer. So yeah, it really is the easy way or the hard way, isn't it? Let's see here. She's still pointing to you, Ashley. So you go right ahead there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm getting prompted from her to share my own experience in how I kind of came here to this point in my life. I have received channeled messages and guidance throughout my entire life. But I didn't really, like, I've always been interested in mediumship and channeling, and I never really took action on it. And then I went through a really tough period in my life. And out of that experience, I kind of was like, okay, this is staring me in the face. I'm not going to ignore it. I have to make this choice and just do it. Like, who cares what everyone else thinks about me? Like, everyone around me was like, okay, that's really weird. Do what you want to do. And they see my progression, going the easy way, taking those action steps and making the choices to follow my guidance and actually reach out and connect to my team and do what I'm supposed to be doing here on Earth. And moving forward on my path has really just made it life so magical. Essentially, it's just magical. And now that I'm on this path, I kind of have an idea of how it feels to not be on the path and make it hard, and how it feels to be on the path and make it easy. And it's just, things just kind of flow. And so checking in with yourself and really being honest with yourself is very important. And Callie, she's just channeling, like, sending me this image of like a core, like, inside your being. It needs to be strong. Your inner core, your inner sanctum, your space. That needs to be very clear and strong. And that needs to be your sanctuary to go in for your guidance, for making decisions, for getting really clear as to what's going to make you happy in your life, and follow your mission, because we got stuff to do, people. And we all have different things to do. It's not the same path for everyone. It's an array of different activities, and many of you are doing exactly what you need to do, and you're probably feeling very at peace, and in that inner core, you're feeling that strength, and that's awesome, and you need to keep doing it. Some of you don't really know yet what your path is, and that's okay. You can, take the steps to find that out. And really, it was a matter of letting go of everything that was to not delve into this material, to look at how I want to live my life, to do the research, to look at how to connect with my team. And she is just kind of giving me this image of like fire burning away all that junk, like just a giant bonfire of junk. And she definitely is there to help people. If they're interested in calling her in, she will help you burn the junk that's in your way, because she wants everyone to step forward into their path, into their light, and shine for everyone, because now's the time.
It is. And as we move along, year after year, it's going to be more and more so. Mm-hmm. So they are all aware of what is transpiring here. They're all aware of what's transpiring within each of us. There's nothing that you think that you're alone. You're not. So if you want help from Callie, you can say it inside your head or out loud, and she'll hear every word you say. Mm-hmm. She's like going to come in, and we use the word fire or burning, but transmuting that which is no longer needed, and help you shift. She might be one that might be helping you shift maybe more abruptly. Mm-hmm. But nonetheless, she is brilliant to work with. Okay, go ahead. She really wants to address this next channeling through me to the females on the planet, okay? So it's the females. Mm-hmm. Get up and get going. Do not allow others to suppress you any longer. The suppression is hindering you from. Oh man, she's so full on. Okay, I'm going to try and do this the way she's doing it. The suppression is hindering you from getting up and moving mountains like the divine being that you are. Okay? Yes, this is a rant. Okay. Get up. She says, if you want me to come in and help you remove that which is no longer needed, the dead weight in your lives. Okay. She's talking about like the people, the activities, the things in your life that you're putting your attention and focus on, that really, she's just saying, are dead weight, and that they're just not worth putting your attention on any longer. Mm-hmm. Holy smokes. She wants all the women on the planet to step up and be the goddesses, the queens that they are. Do it. Do it. She's saying, do it again. Okay? Do it. Stop wasting your time on those that treat you anything less than the divine beings of light and love that you are, than the queens and the goddesses that you are. She wants to talk about, she's showing me the women in India all holding hands, that long chain that has just happened in India recently.
Mm-hmm.
All of her hands are clapping. Really loud like this, okay? All of her hands are clapping. And she's got this look in her eyes like she is so proud of you. So proud of you. I got to take a beat here for a sec. Wow. It's the emotion coming in from Callie that she's so proud of these women and the love she has for them and the love she has for India and how proud she is that these women are stepping up like they are. More. We need to see more of this globally. Okay. She says Q&A is going to start now, but you're going to take it now because I need to come down a bit. All right.
Sounds good.
Can you see the questions?
No, I can't.
Okay. So a lot of people are asking you to help them. So any of you that are typing that you would like help from Callie, or you just have to say it to her, she's coming. Mm-hmm. And she's coming like a freight train, FYI, on fire. And yes. So we're ready to take your questions. If you guys want to pop any up. Yeah, it's women power. Well, it's women just stepping up into their power, is it not? Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah, we've always had this power. It's just recognizing it and putting it to use.
Yeah. And it's nice balance of the divine and the masculine, just like Callie had said last time. It's also about the divine feminine rising and balancing out within the men as well. Mm-hmm. Okay. So anybody who has a question, get ready to rumble. Go ahead and type it. Jackie, do you have a question for Callie? You know what's funny is that I was literally just having this conversation with Jackie the other day about going the easy way or the hard way. And that was being channeled from her angels. And here you are getting the exact same message from Callie. And you'd had no idea that me and Jackie were having this conversation the other day. Isn't that wild? Okay. Yeah. Here's a question for Callie if you want to take it here. Okay, so what relationship are we talking about? So you guys are asking questions. We're asking for like specific questions that make it easy for us to gauge, where you're coming from here. Okay, so Edwina, what relationship? Are we talking about a friendship? Are we talking about a romantic relationship? Kirsten wants to know if she's on the right path. If you'd like to take that one, see what you get for Kirsten.
Sure. Whew, Kirsten, I'm getting a lot of energy in my solar plexus, like an excited energy. I'm getting that, and Callie's shaking her head. Yes, you are on the path. You just need to continue, make sure you're taking the action steps. When you get an inspiration, follow it. You may be getting some ideas of a new direction or a way to incorporate into what you're currently doing. Really pay attention to those and think about that and incorporate that into what you're doing right now. And I'm getting a lot of excited energy. So I think that there's going to be some changes for you coming up in a positive way, and keep up the work.
Okay. Star, I'm going to take your question here in regards to, are you taking the right action steps? What action steps would Callie like you to take next? Yes, you are. You are taking the right action steps. Okay. You're on the right path. You're taking the right action steps. She is proud of you. That's it. Hey, Star, got off easy. Woohoo! Okay. The next one, Edwina, is talking about her relationship with her husband. Do you want to see what Callie would like to say about that?
Yeah. I'm getting from Callie that there needs to be some conversations need to be had. There are some changes that need to be made. And I'm not getting exactly in what train, but there's some changes that need to happen for both of you.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll take this question here. How do you specifically strengthen your core to hear you better? Follow.
Oh,
okay. Kristen often speaks of clairsentience, feeling. You feel the answer within your body, within the core of your body, through your heart chakra and your solar chakra. Ask a question, yes or no will be the answer within your body. Yeah, and there's a third that will develop over time, which I recognize because the angels were doing this to me. And I was like, well, what's that? What's this? What's happening here? And it was, well, you can take that path if you'd like, but we would like you to hang back and allow us to guide you in another direction. Okay. So there's yes, no, and this will develop over time. Okay. So constantly quiet your mind, quiet yourself, still yourself, create more stillness throughout your day so that you can turn inwards and tune in to their frequency and feel their energy. You may feel Callie, which is pretty intense. She's coming down through the top right now. She's very feminine, but fiery, edgy. Your angels will feel different, but it's up to you to tune in to their frequency. You can practice every day, multiple times a day, and I highly suggest that you do. You can practice by stilling yourself, practice with your cards. Okay, that's why the cards are great. Do I need to use the cards a whole lot now? No, but they're super fun, and I really do still enjoy them from time to time. My angels say, you don't need to use those. I say, yeah, I know, but I kind of miss them.
They are fun.
They are fun. Yeah, it's fun. And so it is tuning into your internal guidance system. This is what we all need to do. So that will be the first. And then as that develops, everything you're doing in your life, you're going to tune in and see if that feels right. Does it feel right or does it not feel right? Why doesn't it feel right? Start asking more questions. Ask a series of questions and start practicing following your internal guidance system. And that is what is building up this core of strength within. Yes, I know what steps to take because my higher self and my divine team is guiding me, and they are guiding me this way. And that is the way I'm going to go. There have been times where, I got great job offers. I was like, I'm going to take this job because my mind is saying this is fantastic, but my body was saying something opposite, and I wasn't listening. So what happened was it clamped down. What they do is they partially close off your chakra. They don't shut it down, but they're partially closing it, and then it is tight and uncomfortable for days. You can't even sleep. And then I'm like, okay, I'm not going to take the job. And then basically what happens is another opportunity comes a few days later, and I'm glad I listened. They've never steered me wrong, ever. Even when I said, well, I'm going to live here. No, I'm not moving. 2 days of no sleep. And then I listened and I got, moved to another city. And am I glad I listened? So build up that core, that strength, that knowing. I know the answers. There is no doubt. And even if you get something and it's not entirely accurate, don't concern yourself, because they will find a way to get it through to you what the right answer is, or the right path, or the right direction. So even if you get it wrong, it doesn't matter. They will course correct you. What matters most is that you practice on the daily, multiple times a day. Quiet, still, peaceful, grounding. Meditate, go out into nature. In those moments where you have quiet time by yourself is the time that you practice. In the car by yourself, out in nature by yourself, in the toilet by yourself with the door locked, wherever that is. Okay? Okay. So what is the next question? I'm going to look for very specific questions that are going to help everybody. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So, okay. So Callie, do you want to explain who you are? Because one person's asking, who are you? Do you want to, you go ahead and channel that.
Who is Callie? I'm getting, she's heating me up.
Yeah, I see your face is going red. It's getting hot in here.
Oh yeah, she is a goddess, first and foremost. She is a slayer of fear, evil, anything low vibe. She just kills it off. She's, you know, she will, I'm getting that phrase in my head, but I know I'm mixing it up. Kill and take names, or, you know, kick butt, take names. She's just going to, she's just going to just eviscerate anything
low
that
vibrational
is in the way.
Energy.
Yes. And she's a strong female, and she loves to support other females in gaining strength and living in their power. She's often seen or depicted killing or chopping off heads of men. And I'm getting that she does not hate men or anything like that. It's more of what she was talking about earlier, the suppression, the imbalance. She supports the divine feminine that is in man as well as in women. So that's really what she is often depicting, like slaying. When you see the like bloody dead man on the bottom, she's like stomping all over him. And she's just like a force to be reckoned with. She kicks butt.
She's trying to bring about balance and equality upon the planet, right?
Yes.
In a fierce way.
Yeah.
Somebody just came right into my left ear here and said that they'd like to talk next. So I'm just going to see who that is. It's the Gabe. Archangel Gabriel. He makes an entrance, doesn't he? I mean, he just shot right through this ear, and I was like,
yeah, I saw your face.
And I was like, okie dokie, someone's knocking on my door. And he says, I'd like to talk next. I'm like, okay, I think it's Gabriel, but we'll just check in and double check here. And he says, it's the Gabe. Okay, go ahead. You women on this planet, you beings of light and love, need to rise up. Come on now. Come on. Enough time has passed. It's time to get up. Mm-hmm. What is he saying? He says, just like Callie, if you call on Gabriel, he's going to get you up and going too. He's going to get you up, and almost like the scruff of your neck, you know, your collar is going to get you up and get you moving in the right direction. There is no time. There is only the present moment. But he's saying time is a waste in here. Like, come on, let's get going. There is no time like the present. Come on. he's almost like, if you call on him, get ready, get prepared, because he is going to come and he's going to work with you. And between the two of them, it's going to be full on. Okay. But many of you need this. Many of you are in a rut, he says, stagnant rut, a rut. Like he's going to get down in the trenches with you. He's talking like he's showing me like a trench, and say you're face down planted in the mud, okay? And he's going to get down in the mud with you, and he's going to pull you up by the scruff of your collar, and he's going to get you up and out. And it may not be always comfortable for you, PS, okay? It's not going to be always comfortable for you. You can go the easy way or you can go the hard way. It's up to you. You will decide. It is your free will choosing as to which path in which you will choose on this planet. But he says, I can tell you this, one way or another, you're just laughing. I'm hard to, yeah. One way or another, we will all move mountains together. All of us. We will make change happen on this planet together. No one will be left behind. No one. Not even those in which you think are in or entrenched in low vibrational frequency. Not even those who are he's showing me, how do you want to say that? He's showing me people or people that are stuck in low vibrational frequency, whether here on the planet or not on the planet. Okay, so basically anyone that you think is going to be left behind won't be. Okay? So wherever you think any soul is, whether you think maybe a soul is stuck in limbo on Earth, or you think a soul is stuck somewhere low vibrational because they believe that exists, or that's what they were focusing on, okay, they won't be left behind. He's talking about the cleanup crew coming, and they're coming not only to clean up the planet, but to make certain changes on the planet as well. Those who are in places of power, they will be helped. These high vibrational frequencies are going to come and help shift their vibrational frequency, shift the way that they are perceiving the world and the choices in which they will be making. And also these higher vibrational frequencies that are coming to clean up the planet, they are also coming to release these souls that feel as though they are trapped when they're really not trapped, okay? But they feel like they're trapped. They feel like they can't get out. So get out or and then these souls will be released and be able to go back home and transmute and lift in vibrational frequency and go home. He said, well, that was a little bumpy, but we did it. That's what I came here to communicate, okay? He's, so whatever we think or perceive, if anyone's stuck in any way, whether we're in a body or out of a body, or out of a body on a planet or out of a body somewhere else, the cleanup crew's coming to get us unstuck and help us go up in vibrational frequency. Okay? Is that about it? He said some people on the planet, though, they're going to still be stuck in the same same trenches, and they don't want out. They're happy being there. And you just leave them to it because that is their free will choosing. And and that may result in some chaos on the planet, but don't give rise or focus to that, okay? But for those who want to get unstuck and that want me to get in the trenches and get muddy with them to pull them up and out, here I come. So it's your turn, Ashley.
That's awesome.
Here we go. Giddy up. Okay, what are the ways the divine feminine energy complements the divine male energy?
Oh, wow. That's an awesome question.
Great question.
Yeah. I'm getting kind of an image of here's the divine male and here's the divine female, and they rise up together. They create a balance. They balance out the earth, the vibrations around them. Everything is balanced. When one is out of sync or not rising up, things are out of balance. There's chaos. There's a specific domination or a specific frequency that kind of takes over everything, and that's not the natural way. The balance is divine feminine and divine masculine come together to complement each other, as the divine feminine has certain qualities and strengths. As in women, we have certain qualities, certain strengths, and the divine masculine has certain qualities and strengths. And bring a specific, for the lack of a better word, I'm getting skill set in my head. So bring a specific type of skill to the table to solve a problem or tackle a situation. Everything should be in balance in order to clean out a lot of the lower vibrations and make sure everyone in all frequencies is heard and is on the same plane, essentially.
I totally agree with every bit of that. It's all energy, and it's a rebalancing of energy. It's a rebalancing of the frequency, right? Mm-hmm. And it's important to have each other. It's not like, oh, a rise of the divine feminine is lesser, or, means everything is less than that. No. Okay, so Ashley, somebody's saying that they're trying to rise up, but every time they try, they get pushed back down. Like, what is the advice that Callie has for them?
I initially get intention. So set your intention. Your intention is to rise up. And I'm getting just an image of her like burning things out of your life. Let go of anything that you're afraid of. Let go of anything, like she was saying earlier, and she's repeating it. Let go of maybe those relationships or that dynamic that is keeping you lower. You can call her in and she will help kick your butt, help you take action steps that will support your intentions. And yes, it is very hard, but you are definitely able to do this. And with the support, it's going to be easier for you.
So distracting here. Gabriel's chatting with me in my right ear. But I agree. The intention is everything. And then following through with that. Mm-hmm. It's really building. I think a lot of females maybe feel beat down, or that they, I was saying to a friend of mine recently, the path of self-love is not an easy path. No. You got to work at it. You have to want it more than anything else. And there are certain changes that you will need to make in your life that, may be challenging at first. A complete diet overhaul, a lot of people don't want to do that, even if it's for the betterment and the self-love of their body. And, that's just an example, but self-love is making those decisions that are best for you on a daily basis, and putting that time aside for yourself instead of always focusing and giving to others. Take time for yourself, go within, create those still quiet times, create the peace within, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also getting on that really quickly. Have a vision for yourself. What is it going to look like when you're at that space where you are loving yourself, you have everything that you want in your life? What does that look like? Get a clear picture of that, and that's going to show you what you can do to reach that point.
It's funny because I tell my friends I don't have an issue with self-love because I've been schooled in it. I've been schooled in it when I developed colitis. And so when you're hurting and your body needs help and you need more rest and you had to have diet change, I really had to put myself first before others. And that was a repetitious schooling in self-love over years. And so certain things will come my way, and if it affects me, it affects me for a shorter period of time than it used to, or very little, because just getting up, being pain-free, eating food is a good day for me. So everything else is golden. Like, what, there's nothing nobody can throw your way after something like that is going to be. So self-love was built over time, but that was a health issue that helps me develop that. So what are you going to do action wise to build that self-love within yourself and put yourself first? And what action steps are you going to take daily to do that? Self-love also has, it's so much more than that. It's, respecting yourself, honoring and cherishing yourself. There's so many other levels that go with that. It's incremental action steps daily that move you in the right direction. So, if you can't cut coffee out or cut sugar out, okay, keep drinking it, keep eating it. But you could maybe make incremental changes, like going for fruit instead of a sugary cake, or trying decaf and trying to maybe reduce it a little bit. You'll likely feel like you have more energy and you'll feel a lot better. It's all about feeling good, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm using those as an examples, but you can intertwine anything. As we ascend and we raise in vibrational frequency, these types of foods are going to be removed anyways. So here's an example of going the easy way or the hard way. Okay, I had a piece of cake the other day, and that was going the hard way, because as my energy is rising, I can't put these kinds of foods in this vessel anymore. But I was like, oh, it looks so good. And it was tiramisu with the whipped cream on top. Well, I made it not even halfway into that little piece of cake. And the hard way was, my body kicked it out. And I just felt my energy dropped and I didn't feel good. So you'll figure it out over time. Move in the direction of what feels good. Mm-hmm. But if you move in that direction and it continues to feel good, move in that direction. But, if it's not feeling good, if your energy is dropping, if you're not feeling good energetically, your chest is tightening up, that's someone telling you, your team, move in a different direction. If this is tightening up and you're getting tightening in your stomach, move in a different direction. Yeah. Here's a question. Can Kali help keep the body healthy if it has been previously exposed to medical toxins like radiation and chemo? It all comes down to us, okay? This is what she's saying. What we think and what we believe, we create, irregardless of what is or what happened or what was. So we can circulate the same story in our heads and create more of what is, or we can change the way we perceive it based on what we think. I am healthy and I am whole. And she's just giving me some things to repeat. Okay, go ahead. I am a being of light and love. And you can make requests that you would like assistance with bringing in more light to heal and make the body whole. If you want to start there, because if I am healed, I am whole is too far of a stretch for you, then you can move in incremental stages to get yourself there. So your self-talk is really important. Okay. She just says you can just picture yourself filled with white light and pull it in through the top of your head and fill it throughout your entire body and expand that white light out. Practice that regularly. So that will help to change this, your thoughts, and this help to be more at ease and move in the direction of feeling healthy and whole. Because in truth, as a being of light and love that we each are, we are healthy and whole. Okay? Mm-hmm. Really calm there. That's nice. Yeah. So that's very nice. Yes. It's all about releasing the thoughts and releasing anything in your life that is no longer serving your highest and best good, and going inward and following your internal guidance system. Mm-hmm. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Okay. No. Anybody else want to say anything else? I can tell Jesus is here too. Jesus says, he's talking to me. He's just saying that it's an honor to be able to work alongside myself and each of us. Mm-hmm. He's eagerly anticipating his full arrival here on the planet. Many of you will be experiencing Jesus' angels coming first. Signs that you will be experiencing his angels around you. You will be thinking of Jesus more. You'll feel all of a sudden gravitationally like pulled towards him, even when maybe you didn't before. He's laughing. You're going to feel more upliftment, lighter, high vibrational, more high vibrational. You'll feel physically better, just more at ease, more light filled, happier, more joyful. Yes, he says his angels are white, pure white, bright white. I see them in like a white gown, but they're white. Their hair's white. Everything's white.
Wow.
They're all white. They're very pure. And they're much lighter, higher, almost more innocent looking feeling. Our guardian angels have come with us through these lifetimes, and they're brilliant too. But this is like, they don't have the experience that our guardian angels have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, our angels are war-torn.
Yeah.
Hardened in battle.
But they're still really magnificent. I mean, come on. But vibrationally, there's a difference.
That's funny.
Yeah, exactly. So he says, enjoy my angels as they
Aw.
are the prelude of my arrival. Okay. How wonderful. He's just tapping me on the head saying I'm doing a good job. Yeah, all right.
Aw.
I'm the little kid. So, yeah. Oh, yes. And he's doing that with you too, Ashley. It's just the beginning for you, Ashley.
Aw.
He
Rolling up
does
my
want,
sleeves.
yeah, roll up the sleeves. He says it would be wise for you to take the Orion's guidance.
I am. I will
All
do
right.
so. Thank you.
Okay. All right. He's just doing this. Okay. Well, everyone,
Thank
have a
you.
wonderful Sunday. Remember this, whatever you want help with, you can write it down on a piece of paper, make a nice long list so Callie can read it, and your angels will read it. Everybody you want working on it will read it. They know every thought in your head, anyways. So might as well start chatting with them all the time because they hear you. And that was a real rude awakening for me. I'm like, what?
Yep.
Yeah. So you can talk with them, write it down. You can talk out loud with them. I talk out loud with them all the time. I never used
Me
to, but I
too.
do now. Right, Ashley?
Yeah.
You
That's
talk
been
out
a
loud with them?
change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I do a lot.
Yeah.
I do a lot of journaling, so I write a
Oh, yeah.
lot of journaling stuff. And sometimes, when I'm in public, maybe it'll be more internal dialogue, but I
Yeah.
do chat with them quite a bit. So,
Like in public, I'm not like, hey, Jesus, I was thinking that maybe I actually say JC. I say JC because
nice.
I'm talking with him. Um, and brilliant being to work with. Brilliant.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Have a wonderful Sunday.
Bye, guys. Love to
Love
you
you
all.
guys. Bye.
Bye.